Are you guys sick and tired of all these political ads? They're ridiculous, and most of them are just full of lies, and you can't escape them. I mean, they're literally everywhere right now. Radio, television, text messages, in the mail. So if you're tired of that stuff like I am, then hit that like button, stick around for today's video, because we're gonna have some good, wholesome firewood content. I'm also trying out some new camera gear today, which this has been on my buy list for a long time, but I finally got a nice wireless microphone. I ended up getting the DJI Mic 2. I think it's their newest wireless mic. These things are not cheap, but when you make outdoor content, you're on the move, you're running loud equipment, so it's kind of hard to explain things when you have to stop what you're doing, get close to the camera so you guys can hear me good, and then get back to work. So hopefully this will help me bring you guys some better content. As I'll be able to work on the move here. So, we're getting the splitter fueled up. We're gonna do a whole lot of splitting today. I'm gonna fire the tractor up, get that warmed up, and then I'll show you guys what we're gonna get into. All right, a little chilly this morning, but not too bad. I'll try to keep you guys out of the sun glare here. So today I am working on kind of expanding operations a little bit with the firewood business. When I first started this a year ago, I really just wanted to go heavy into the bundle business and try to grow my firewood business around that. But the bundle business is staying steady. It's not really taking off. It's been good. It's been growing a little bit, but I need to grow more. I need to be able to make more money with the firewood business. What I have come to realize, even though I only sell and advertise bundle firewood, I am getting more and more requests for cordwood. So I need to be able to I want to be able to get a good stockpile of cordwood ready to go that I can sell next winter. So what I'm going to work on today, I have this 4-cord pile in the driveway, and this is a really nice load of firewood. A lot of oak in here. It's all cut to exactly 16 inches. It's good, clean wood, not a whole lot of rot in that pile. So this is perfect bundle firewood. So what I'm gonna work on today is getting this ready to go. It needs to be split down a little bit into the size I like. Try to show you here. So this stuff, some of it's pretty good. You know, like this piece here, I might split that down a little bit more, but I've got a lot of big rounds in this pile. So like that piece there, I mean, I'll probably split that into at least another 4 pieces. You know, same thing with this piece here, that I'll probably get 3 pieces out of that. So I'm gonna take the time to get this 4-cord pile made into some really nice premium bundle firewood. And then this is gonna give me enough bundle wood that I will need to get through next winter and possibly even next spring and into the summertime. Right now I have enough ready to go to get me through this winter and spring. And then this will be ready in about a year. So I want to get through this and then focus the rest of my winter on making cordwood, because the cordwood doesn't need to be as nice as the bundle firewood. I'm still going to make a nice premium product because I want to sell better firewood than what is out there in my market. because that's how you're going to capture new customers and get that good repeat business. So I'm still going to cut everything to 16 inches, you know, try to get it as clean as possible, but I'm not going to be as picky as I am with my bundle firewood. So I've already got a couple totes I started because there is a lot of stuff. And probably a quarter of this pile is already to the size that I like. So that stuff can go right into totes and right down into my drying yard. The rest I'm gonna haul it back to the splitter in bucket loads with the tractor, and we are gonna work on splitting this stuff up to the size that we like. So today is all about producing bundle firewood. But once I get through this, I'm gonna have basically the rest of the winter just to make cordwood. And then hopefully next year, I'll have a nice big stockpile that I can advertise and keep growing the business, because that's what it's all about, right? And then what I'm doing with the wood as I'm splitting it, just trying to make this as fast and efficient as possible. I'm just throwing this stuff into a pile right off the splitter. That is one bucket load right there. So I'll probably get at least 2 more, and then I'll be able to pull a basket right up to this pile, load it up, and take it down to the drying yard. So it should keep things moving pretty well. And I still have a little load. I got a little pile of logs there ready for split. That stuff will be ready probably by summertime. I got a little more of a pile of logs here, and then that's going to go onto this 2-cord rack right here. So that's going to end up being my my summertime bundle sales. All right. Tractor should be just about warmed up. Let's go load up the bucket. Trying to work right around this pile where the totes are located, trying to get all the big wood out near those totes, because as I fish through this pile, I'll find some stuff the size I want that can go right into the totes. So it'll just help speed this whole process up. And now I just throw this stuff that's ready to load up into the tote right in front of it. And about every 3 bucket loads should give me about a face quart of firewood. Alright, well, you got this thing pretty much stuffed to the gills here. We'll pull this right up to the splitter. one nice thing with this bigger tractor, with the loaded rear tires, I've got plenty of weight on the back with a full 72-inch bucket load of firewood. You don't even need any counterweight. This helps you move around a little bit faster. All right, let's see how fast we can get through this. Had to run in and get my ear protection. I love working with my AirPods in because they noise cancel really well, much better than the over-the-ear. And if I get a phone call or a message, you know, I can hear it come through. So when you have kids, it's kind of important to you just feel better when you have your phone on you and access to your messages. So throw a couple up on the log lift. Limiter I put on this has really helped speed up this process. So that is one load. That is one bucket load. From the time we went to fill it up, it was about 25 minutes. So from the time we loaded that bucket, got it over here, got it split, about 25 minutes. I wasn't going as fast as I possibly could. You know, you could double up your logs, you know, cut probably a good 5-10 minutes off of that time, but it's not too bad, and that might be enough. I mean, that is a big pile out of those 2 bucket loads, so we might even have a face cord of firewood right there ready to go. I'm gonna go split one anyway, and then we will we'll load this into a tote and see exactly how much we got here, just to give you guys a good idea of how much that 72-inch bucket on the Kubota can haul at one time. So, all right, I'll check back in a little bit. All right, so before I load that tote up, I wanted to get that load, my delivery ready for this weekend, that 1-cord delivery I'm gonna do. So I am almost done loading up the dump trailer. This will be bucket number 9. It should put me right at a cord of firewood, and And I should have probably one more bucket left over here to come get. So definitely want to make sure I am supplying a little more than a cord. It's just good business. So we'll get this loaded up. We will hopefully have room for that last bucket in the dump trailer. It's getting pretty tight. Is a pretty nice load of wood. Being able to walk on your fenders is really nice. All right, I just wanted to get everything smoothed down so nothing rips through the tarp when I cover it. But we got a nice heaped up load of cordwood here. We got the forks on, so let's get one of these baskets moved down below and then we'll bring one up. I think I might have to cut the one down there. I don't think I cut the hole in the basket yet. I always put it in low range. Low fast. Seems to be good for these baskets. Take those revs up to 2,000. Up she goes. mean, that's a heavy basket, don't get me wrong, you definitely feel it, but that 805 loader lifts that no problem. All right, guys, so here's the setup. You know, I've got logs coming right off the wolf ridge into a nice big pile. This is 3 bucket loads with my Kubota. Again, that Kubota has the 72-inch bucket on it, so it holds quite a bit. And I think this is going to be just over a face cord. So, but I want to find out, which is the main reason I'm doing this. I only split 3 bucket loads. So I want to see how much of that, how much I need to fill a tote, and then I'll be able to judge better as I'm splitting, so I'm not getting too much piled up right here, because I want to keep this area pretty clean. So, but I like this setup. It's a good flow. You know, I can pull the bucket right up to the other side of the splitter, easily grab logs out of the bucket, split them, throw them into a pile. I got plenty of room, or just enough room back here to pull a tote up, fill the tote, and take it down to the drying yard. So it'd be a nice little rotation of splitting and stacking and moving firewood. So it's kind of nice just to get a pile of firewood going anyway, and then, you know, as you have time, you can stack it up. Some days you feel like splitting, some days you feel like stacking. All right, guys, that is just what I suspected. So we got that whole tote filled up. Step back here so you can see it. And we've still got, I don't know, maybe half a bucket load down there on the ground. So, you know, I'm probably just over 2, maybe 2.5 bucket loads that get me a face cord of firewood. So that is pretty good and good information to know. Now, the only problem is that is my last big metal tote. I've got 2 smaller ones, and I think they're the 275 gallon. These are the 330 gallon totes. So I need to find more of these. They're just really hard to get a hold of where I live, at least for a half decent price. So I might be building some more wooden ones because I have a bunch of really nice skids in there. And I've got probably enough totes to fill up maybe 2 more cords. So I'm gonna need about 1 cord of storage, and I wanna get all of that wood out front into totes. So my best spot to dry is down where I've been stacking all my firewood, calling it my drying yard for now, but that is my best place to get this stuff dried out pretty quick. All right, guys, that is going to wrap things up for today. So if you're in the bundle business, and maybe that's all you do is sell bundles of firewood, and you haven't really considered expanding into cordwood, definitely do it. I am going to sell my first load of cordwood this weekend, and I am going to pretty much double my profit so far with for this month at least, with just that one delivery of cordwood. Bundlewood is great. You definitely maximize your profit selling bundlewood. You just don't sell a whole lot of it typically, compared to, maybe how many cords of wood you could sell. So, my bundle firewood, if I break that down into a full cord, is going to sell for just over $600. I can sell the same quality of wood in a cord for $300. So half the price, but I'm going to sell it a whole lot faster. So my goal this winter is to just get a whole lot of cordwood split up. That load I'm working on right now is going to give me plenty of bundle wood to sell next year. So I can really just focus on seeing how much cordwood I can get piled up to sell next winter. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Hit that like button. Please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.